Greetings everyone, this is Mythical Daka, and I am back with some more Untitled Crusade for you. I realize it's been a while. Real life has a habit of doing that sometimes, but quite a few changes have probably taken place in the last few months as I put up a video, and I think that's actually the last time I even played this. Fortunately, it looks like all my gear is still there, so there have been no accidental removals or anything. I'm noticing that you can now purchase additional character slots, so that's a good thing if there's more than one Space Marine chapter that you like, or Eldar Craft World that you like, or whatever. I think the only other Space Marine chapter I would probably consider is the Imperial Fist. How much is a character slot? 10,000 RTC. That's a little more than I would be willing to spend on that. Unfortunately, they have my absolute favorite Space Marine chapter anyway. As for Chaos, this is probably my second favorite Chaos Legion, the Alpha Legion. World Eaters aren't really a cohesive legion anymore. I think they're generally represented as an elite unit in the tabletop, specifically as Khorne Berserkers. As for Orcs, I'm not that picky. I mean, Orcs are Orcs as far as I'm concerned. Same thing with Elfdar. If anything, my disappointment has been that I like the Orcs better than the Space Marines in this game, because this is my favorite tabletop army, but whatever. Not a big deal. It is what it is. Oh, I have the option to rename. Is that a free thing? Oh, 1,000 RTC. Yeah, let's see if this is possible. Probably not. Yeah, name's already in use. I got that during the beta, and then they did a character reset, and I have not been able to get that since. I was thinking going with I Am Alfarius or something like that, but I think I wanted to keep the Daka theme going here. Alright, so since I like playing Orcs, I'll just go with this guy. Oh, hey, look, I'm actually in a guild. Oh yeah, I applied to a guild, didn't I? Nobody's around, because admittedly, the multiplayer community on this game is not really very big. Mistakes have been made. Fan base has been kind of put off. I still like it. But it's been a better deal for me being, you know, a beta player, having gotten the extra Rogue Trader credits for free and getting a free giftable copy of the game, which I'm not even sure if Mystery Squick has ever started playing yet, but I know he's at least accepted it, so I gotta try to coordinate something with him. Maybe we can do one of these together, although he really wants to play Eldar, which I think is just oh so lame. Like, I'm even willing to concede playing Space Marines because I like playing Orcs, but he'd rather play Eldar. In his case, I think Space Marines are a tough sell without the Salamanders or the Raven Guard. Chaos Marines are a tough sell without Thousand Suns, although I could probably convince him to play Alpha Legion. I think he's got the same opinion of Orcs that I do, that Orcs are Orcs. Now, I couldn't tell you what his favorite craft world is for Eldar, but that's really what he's looking forward to playing. I was particularly excited to hear that they're overpowered. But anywho, let's get into this, shall we? Hopefully the queue won't be too long. Now, one thing I'd like to point out that did slightly annoy me is the premium weapons, like this big shooter here. I forget exactly what it's called at this point. This is the stuff you buy with the Rogue Trader credits, which you probably got some for free for buying the game. If not, you can buy it with, you know, real world money. It does allow you to skip progression. Like at the point I'm at, I shouldn't actually have access to the biggest shooter yet. I'd have to actually save up a lot more requisition than this, something like 10,000 requisition or something like that to unlock a weapon. And I've been dumping most of it into these advancements here. But it turns out they are actually slightly better than the standard weapons that you purchase with requisition. Not a lot. I think the difference is like slightly less recoil. And for me, I can tell you that I'm just as bad with this as I would be with the regular big shooter. I'm just having to look it up on loadouts before, since it looks like the queue is going to take a while. So, I think it's a recoil, like 0.24, 1 point... Okay, well, we're getting into a game now. See if I can look it up really quick. Venerable shooter, big shooter. It looks like the difference is the recoil, if you caught that at all. Works point, but hopefully... Alright, recording again, because apparently I must have hit the wrong thing, and it suddenly stopped recording on me.
Settle down, we'll all get back.
Didn't lose much, just a couple seconds. Although we did lose a capture point that time, but you might have saw that message come up. There's the boss. This is my squad leader. He's way the heck away from me. I was still hoping for the original model that orcs were going to be free to play, at least the basic boys. Because the whole idea was they were supposed to outnumber the other factions. But that was back when this was supposed to be like a proper MMO shooter rather than the lobby shooter that it ended up being. Yay! Because I got more DACA. Oh, of course, yeah. Instead of, helping out the teammate, I get the execution. Oh, boy.
It's not me time.
Orcs still run really funny in this game. I don't know. I don't know if that's a motion capture issue or what. But at least, I have an orc that looks officially orky with the goggles and the bandolier on one shoulder, the spikes on the other, the metal on the boots.
Crump it all around.
Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. No.
Point bloody seat, boy.
No, there. Should have just offed myself. There was no chance there. I do think they need to offer a little more customization. I mean, the biggest thing about the tabletop, in my opinion, isn't even the game itself. It's the fact that that is really compensating for something there, I think, even by orc standards. Anyway, the thing with the tabletop is customization. I mean, you can paint your army any way you want. And while I understand that, microtransactions are going to be a thing with this game, I think being able to recolor your character a little bit will be a nice thing.
We go Faster, Crump! We goes faster, Crump! Highway kill notice!
Ah! Better not give him a chance to off me this time. At least we got one guy. Like, for example, anyway, they should at least offer... I don't know. I guess there's only so many armies you'd be able to do that with, but offer more colors for your characters. Like, Space Wolves, I'm not a big fan of the standard Space Wolf, you know, that light gray blue color. Like, my tabletop Space Wolves are actually more like a medium gray. Ah! Oh, at least I still got a chance here. There. Yay! He's been playing for a bit. He's got a power claw. That's awesome. Oh, and I died anyway. Just as we want, too. Yeah, so it increases our run speed, and I think it increases attack speed, too. And it's, like, not an insignificant decrease. I got even more DACA. You don't want to be here after we've WAAAGH, buddy. Should be some kind of ammo crate.
Evil scientists made for fighting and winning!
I'm a little disappointed I'm not finding the crate. There's usually a crate, so you can refill your ammo. But I haven't played this in a long time. I don't know where they keep it now. Oh, here it is. Unassuming, as it tends to be in the case of orcs.
Orcs is the meanest Harry. Which is more fun, DACA in or soldering?
Definitely DACA in. Yeah, this is a way to get some cheap, easy points. I mean, you're not going to rack up a lot, but at least, you know, standing around the control point, you'll get some. So we're getting A back, but we're losing C.
They call it charge. Evil.
Or maybe not, we're just losing C. Come on, smile for the camera. Smile for the shooter. Maybe he got taken out? I don't know. It's gonna be guerrilla tactics, strike in, strike, duck out. And I died at the end. Shame, shame. Well, at least I've got some